YouTube. Alright, just wanted to do a quick update for you guys on what is currently going on this end. And thought I'd run by you what you think of me changing the theme of the channel and the name of the channel. I haven't been on YouTube a lot lately because I've been busy trying to make money. Yeah. For those of you who've been following along with me, you know that I'm trying to retire within 2 years, hopefully. Yeah, about 2 years. No set deadline. But I'm hoping to retire in 2 more years and then travel and do all the stuff I want to do in my life. So, my priority lately has been trying to make money rapidly. Because of the situation of what happened with me previously, I don't really have much savings. I did manage to save enough money to buy a house, paid for completely, but that was done through buying a really bad house, in bad shape, in poor shape, through county tax deed auction. But that action saved me, or is allowing me to save money and invest and grow my money. So where we're at right now, my living situation is stable. I'm no longer living in a van. I'm no longer homeless. I have a job. It could be full-time, but I had the hours cut because I didn't want to work full-time, because I wanted to devote some time to making even more money than I make at my job. And the reason for that is, when you work for somebody else, when you work for a company or whatever, and they pay you by the hour, or even if they pay you a salary per year, you might be earning a good income, but you probably aren't earning at your maximum potential. And just something to consider, if a company pays you $15 an hour, you're making them more than $15 an hour. That's how they can afford to pay you $15 an hour. So if you can figure out how to make money for yourself and reach your maximum potential, you can earn much more than $15 an hour. And not everyone is cut out for this because it requires discipline, it requires research, and it requires having confidence and faith in yourself and pushing through even when things are kind of hard and tough. So where I am right now, because of my situation having changed, I ended up becoming old enough to get my state pension, my retirement system from the state of Florida, even though it was cut. Like, I don't make that much, I only get a little bit, like less than $500 a month, which is obviously not enough to live off. Well, it would be enough for me because of my my living situation. I have a house that's paid for. The only thing I have to pay for is utilities and water and food and stuff like that. But I have made the house semi-off-grid and conserve a lot of water and stuff. So my expenditures are like really low. Like right now, my electric bill is roughly anywhere from $45 to $75 a month, because when I have the solar system working and stuff, it saves me about $15-20 in electric bill. I'm still on grid, but semi-off-grid. And water-wise, I conserve to the point where they charge me just the base minimum, which is about $22-23 a month. I don't really get charged for consumption because I don't use enough water. And food-wise, I eat out occasionally, but not too often, like maybe once or twice a month. And mostly cook food and eat fairly cheap food. That's not saying I eat bad food. I eat fairly good food, but it's much cheaper than eating out. So those are my efforts to save money, and the money I've been saving, I've been trying different avenues of investments. So I just recently got into buying and selling my own buying and selling stocks on my own through Robinhood. For those of you interested, I will give you a link to it. But I actually think I have a system. I love systems. I think I've developed a system where I can make roughly $200 or more a day off Robinhood. And that was with about a $2,000 investment. So I've been into Robinhood for about 3 months, and I lost some money, I gained some money, and I lost some money. But after about 3 months or so, I think I figured out a strategy for Robinhood, as far as in today's economy, 2022 of August, September, where the stock market seems to be tanking. It's like on a low. But if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, I may devote my video to me making money. So I was thinking of changing the name of the channel to Making Money with Denoy, and focusing mostly on making money, like different things I'm trying and showing you the results. And if you're interested in following along, like with the stocks, I might do a video each week showing what's going on with the stocks. Or if you're interested in daily, let me know daily, because the stocks change so often, so fast. And the strategy is basically, to put it simply, you want to buy low, sell high, and you want to do it within 48 hours. The reason is Robinhood will limit you if you do the trade. You buy and sell on the same day within 24 hours. They start flagging you as a day trader, and then there's rules and restrictions that you have if you become listed as a day trader. So the system I use roughly allows you to buy and sell every 48 hours, roughly 48, more than 24 hours. Once you pass the 24-hour point, I think Robinhood won't flag you. And it is risky. It's kind of like gambling with the stocks, but I can share with you what I've done and how I'm averaging right now approximately $200 to $400 a day in revenue or income, growing my stock value. And if you're interested in that, I started with about 2,200. Currently, I'm up to about 2,500. And you're like, well, if you've been doing it 3 months, why is it not way higher? The reason it wasn't way higher was I lost a lot of money before I figured out the system. So I was down to like $1,900, and then I had to bring it up like $600-700 over the last week. So over the last like 4 or 5 days. So this is a new technique I have figured out. I'll share it with you if you're interested, and I'll do the videos and show you actual numbers of what my stocks look like and what I've been doing. I'll also talk about my strategies. So those of you who want to follow along and possibly make money with me, you can do so. Keep in mind, I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not an investor. I'm just a janitor trying to grow my money exponentially. So the strategy or the goal for me is to turn my $2,000 investment into at least $20,000 in 2 years. And if I can exceed that, that would be even better. The dream figure for me is to take the $2,000 and in 2 years turn it into $200,000. But we'll see how that works. I know some of you are saying, you think it's impossible to turn 2,000 into 200. I don't think it is. I think it has to do with a little bit of luck, but some strategic investment, if you want to call it that, or strategic gambling. Now, I'm also doing other things other than the stocks. I'm trying to develop a technique for winning at a casino with slots, blackjack, and everything else. I've been, watching videos and also practicing my own system, testing out the ideas and stuff, seeing what works, what doesn't. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I'll start sharing it with you. What do you think of me changing the channel to Making Money with Denoy? And just showing you what I'm doing. Now, it wouldn't be like a recommendation or anything. It's more following Denoy and his money-making efforts. But those of you who want to jump in, you know, you could possibly do so. And if I make money, you make money. But if I lose money, you might lose money too. So, you know, there's that. So, I would recommend not jumping in unless you have money that you can afford to lose, you know. And for example, with the Robinhood, you know, I think you need a minimum of at least $2,000. I mean, you could do it with less than me, but the growth will be less, you know. Although it should be exponential growth also. So you can start off with less, potentially grow it. But to hit the point where, like right now, you know, my stock value is going up roughly $200 a day. That means like in a week, you know, if I continue the trend of being able to pick a winner, then I can make roughly $1,000 a week in growth. So, you know, do the math, and it's about $4,000 a month, roughly $40,000, $50,000 a year, starting from $2,000. That's assuming I don't have any days of losses, which can happen in stocks, you know. I had days where it went down, but then other days where it goes back up, and I'm trying to work out the kinks of buying and selling so I don't get flagged as a day trader. Because when you watch the stocks go red and start dropping, you know, you want to sell. I think Robinhood builds in the ability for you to do that, like 1 day, 1 or 2 days every 5 trading days. So it's not like every week, but it's every 5 trading days. If you know what I'm saying. Like your 5 trading day period isn't like Monday through Friday. It's the last time you bought and the last time you sold that same stock. So you can't do it within the 5-day period, or you start getting flagged. Now they give you a warning after you do like 2 of them, but then you have like 1 or 2 more before they flag you and lock your account and put all sorts of restrictions on you. So you got to be careful of that. But let me know. Let me know. I don't know what that noise was. I think that's time for me to go. Anyhow, take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.